Hi Virgo, welcome to your week ahead tarot with me, Raphael from Reydiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. If you haven't already, please don't forget to like, share, and if you should so choose and it resonates, hit that subscribe button. If you are already a continued subby, you know I love you for it. With that said, if you would like to book a personal reading with me, you can do so on the website address below. If you haven't got your winter solstice seat yet, you can do that on the link in the description box below, and your 2020 quarter calendar is up and out there for your purchase. It is a daily tarot card pull right up. It is a look into the full moon and new moon astrology for the first 3 months of the year, and also you can get, I know, it's wonderful, a write-up about that the big coming conjunction in right out the gate in January there. So before we start, as always, I would like to bless all of my decks of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity, and abundance. And I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise, and they help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So when I went into my intuition this week, what I saw was a blank canvas, and I could see you, whoever you Virgo is, painting, like you were throwing sort of paint at this canvas and splatting it and splashing it and having a really great time doing it. This week you need to be prepared to give someone or yourself a clean slate, whatever that means to you. This week the best way forward for you is to allow a clean slate, right? And whatever that means. This is about a blank canvas, right? It was you that was splashing the paint and, you know, putting things up there and making it into what it will be. This week you have a clean slate or a blank canvas. What is it that you're going to do with it? What is it that you're going to create? That's what you need to stay focused on this week, because ultimately it kind of feels for me like your intention is what's going to set this week for you, right? More so than any other sign. If you're with your destiny card, you have the Magician. You'll have your finger on the pulse this week. This was the same, not this very card, but the Magician was the first card out. If you haven't seen it, check out the weekly general. It will make a lot of sense to you. The Magician card basically says you have the strength, you've got the power. Ultimately, you have your finger on the pulse of life this week, and you can steer it or create it in any way, shape or form that you want. You think about it, the Magician's wand is your paintbrush. What are you going to create this week? It can be a work of art, or it can be something hideous that you think, oh, okay, might be that I have to start again because I've created a bit of a mess. It really is up to you this week. It's like you get to decide, and a lot of this will have a lot to do with your personal communications. I feel like this is, for a lot of you, either going to be in your personal relationship or in a familial relationship. So this is something that you're looking at this week in a really big way, and it's kind of going to be, I can either, you know, let it be what it is, or I can go in and, you know, we can do some demolition and it's going to get a bit gnarly. This isn't to say, you know, turn the other cheek. It's just saying if you give it a fresh slate, you're more likely to find out what actually is going on. Because the reason, and what do I mean by that? What I'm trying to say is, if you've had a problem with somebody and then you say, you know what, let's start again and have a clean slate. If you have the same problem with them, then you know it's with them. If it's the first time it's come up, then you can't really be sure where the misunderstanding has taken place. So give it a fresh slate, give it a blank canvas, and start again and create something beautiful. All right, your direction card is the Three of Cups. So reunion energy, right? This is actually going to be a good week for you. I have to be honest, this is probably going to be a week where you're better served with your head or your nose in a book. Maybe figuring some stuff out for yourself. It does look like a week of true enjoyment. And like I said, when you were painting this blank canvas, you were having a great time, but there wasn't anybody there. Maybe some alone time this week is going to be really important for you, because the Three of Cups is about enjoyment, but it's also about reunions. Now, if you haven't seen your monthly general for December, I said to you, if you feel like you want to change your plans, if you feel like you're not necessarily up to something that you have already agreed to, you are okay to change your mind. And sometimes your own peace of mind, your own enjoyment is more important than anything else, right? So, and if anything, in the long run, you'll be sparing somebody else's feelings, because there's less chance that you're going to explode at them. All right. So your insight card for the week ahead is the Horned God, right? So this is the Emperor. let your yes mean yes and your no mean no, right? These, especially the Magician and the Emperor, these are powerful cards. And for me, they kind of say that this is about you protecting your own space. It's about you protecting your own energy. It's about you calling things as you see them. And if you need to withdraw and have some time alone, if you need to set a boundary, especially when it comes to your home or when it comes to a relationship or a family relationship, this is the week to do it. This is the week to say, you know what, I'm going to do things differently. I'm going to paint my canvas differently. Whatever that looks like to anybody else, it doesn't have to be the same picture that they're seeing. As long as it's right for you and it makes you happy, that is what counts this week. All right. So I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Let me know how it shapes up for you in the comments. Take care and I'll see you soon.